That's how y'all set that. Oh. Set that. Love you guys. How about our freaking quarterback?
The Jacksonville Jaguars won and beat divisional rivals Indianapolis Colts 36-19 at home in week 14. Look, guys, this team is taking a turn. Yes, there is the clear obvious of Daniel Jones getting hurt. At the end of the day, no one would be caring if it happened to Trevor Lawrence. It's happened to Trevor Lawrence, and it still gets nicked as you lost the game. And so with the win, the Jacksonville Jaguars move into a sole position of first place in the AFC South. They have the tiebreaker, clearly, with the Indianapolis Colts. So I want to know from you guys, let me know in the comments, along with, the Jacksonville Jaguars fans, did you think you'd be here, and do you think it'd be like this after the injury to Travis Hunter, after all of these articles have been coming out, all the news, and you've seen it yourself with Brian Thomas Jr. Last I heard, Brian Thomas Jr. is like a bust, and he ripped off 3 receptions for 87 yards, didn't get into the end zone, but made some impactful plays, some big-time plays. And so I just want to know from a Jaguars standpoint, I believe in Liam Cohen. I have certain, estimations about Trevor Lawrence, really health-related, but I like Liam Cohen because I loved with what he did with Baker Mayfield. And I only know and understand that can be, translatable for sure for Trevor Lawrence to have some legitimate success. I was just happy or worried of the mental health of Trevor Lawrence, him being able to withstand this pressure, withstand all the articles, withstand the payment that he had received, the monies that he had received, and to come out here in the season and pretty much start a balling process. Things have actually been really looking up, specifically since Jakobi Meyers, that acquisition came around. And so Liam Cohen definitely had a hand in that, of course, with the GM, but Trevor Lawrence connected with Jakobi Meyers for that 14-yard touchdown. And Jakobi Meyers, he is, especially with the Jacksonville Jaguars, just on his role and how I see him, he's not necessarily a lead singer, but he is the best backup dancer or the best backup singer that you need. He's going to be whatever you need. He is, mortar to your brick. He is that pace that is going to beautifully fit within the offense. And this offense has looked incredible since the acquisition of Jakobi Meyers. And to be specific, this offense, since they added Jakobi Meyers, has seen improved efficiency. Over the last 4 games, their dropback success rate rose to 43.9%, which is 4th best in the NFL over that span. And they are generating explosive plays on 17.1% of attempts. So this offense is lighting up. Travis Etienne Jr., how you doing? He had 20 carries for 70 yards and 2 tutties. Travis Etienne he had all that stuff in the beginning of the season. Let's add this into the laundry list of things that the Jacksonville Jaguars fan base, front office, the team, whatever you had to deal with, and all those rumors about, Travis Etienne Jr. being traded, and, it particularly not looking as great as it once was a year or 2 ago with Travis Etienne Jr. And you hear the rumors of Bashal Tutin taking the carries away from him and him being the future, but it very much looks like that Travis Etienne Jr. is going to be the starting running back. If all things are healthy and right within itself, he's going to be the starting back, and things looked great with him. A 3-yard touchdown and a 28-yard touchdown. That's electrifying stuff. And then another passing touchdown from Trevor Lawrence to Tim Patrick gave the Jaguars the legitimate breathing room, the nail in the coffin, if you have you. And this offense, yes, it was going against a demoralized defense that understood that, the rookie and Riley Leonard wasn't going to give them what they needed offensively in order to build up morale. And so, yes, the Jaguars beat up a emotionally torn team, but at the end of the day, like I said, it could have happened to Trevor Lawrence and no one would have bat an eye. If it happened to Trevor Lawrence, people in the news would be like, oh, he's injury prone. Oh, they need to give up on him. Oh, he's a waste of money. So I'm going to keep things fair, and I'm not going to see it as any type of negative on the blemish on the Jacksonville Jaguars. They still could have won the game. And at the end of the day, I just believe if you win the game at the starting quarterback position, it's a dub. And so coming into week 14, like I said, this matchup was framed as a showdown between the Colts and Jonathan Taylor, that running style that they have, and then the Jacksonville Jaguars and their defense. And like I said, even if Daniel Jones is in the picture, there's no telling that the game doesn't go the exact same way. Jonathan Taylor was rushing only at a 3.5 yards per carry. That's amazing for the defense. His defense only got to the quarterback once from Josh Allen getting that amazing sack, but everything with Devin Lloyd and Greg Newsome turning over the ball and getting those interceptions, that the defense is here to stay. And that's probably what Trevor Lawrence really needed. Trevor Lawrence probably really needed, even in those younger years within his career, probably just like a very solidified defense that allowed him to kind of play a little bit more within the system, to where he didn't have to think about playmaking so much, and he can rely on the system, and he believes in his coach. He can rely on the game plan that the offensive coordinator is implementing at the time. I also want to know, just for my information, he's winning games. Both of these teams entered into this game with an identical 8-4 record, but right now one team is 8-5 and the other team is 9-4. And at the end of the day, you got to give credit to where credit is due. It is tough to win in this league. There is no telling. You've seen it before. A backup quarterback comes in and the Jaguars still lose. You don't. Is that better? Is that best? So I don't want to hear anything about, oh, they didn't deserve it, or it was easy this, easy that. You still got to play at the end of the day. And this is something I didn't know, and I want to know if any of you guys knew about this. And so this is also like some freaking Casper, some alien, some ghost stuff, some whatever stuff. The Colts hadn't even won in Jacksonville since 2014, and apparently this streak has carried on legitimate psychological and historical weight within the Indianapolis Colts facilities, and it's given the Jacksonville Jaguars some weird confidence when playing this team. That's 11 years that the Colts, when they arrive to Jacksonville, they already know what time it is. And so let me know what you guys think in the comments. The Jacksonville Jaguars, the #1 team in AFC South, 9-5 team. Do they keep this momentum? I believe they have to. I believe they will. This offense looks great with Meyers' addition. This defense is balling out with everyone staying healthy, even with losing Travis Hunter. Things are looking up. And so let me know what you guys think in the comments, and we'll see you guys on the next one.